What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So I'm not sure what the previous episode will look like. It's either going to be a two-parter or one-parter. I'm not sure yet. So, you know, we've been doing all this stuff with this new codec, the AV1 codec, and something happened to my mic in the previous episode where it's like OBS switched over to the Steam Deck microphone, and there was obviously no audio coming in. And then noticed it, fixed it. It was like, you know, basically killed the video to figure out what was going on and fix it. And just was like, oh, you know, whatever, I'll fix this later. I'll, you know, edit the episodes together. Well, lo and behold, my surprise when I learned that Adobe, which is what I use to do any video editing I have to, doesn't actually support that new AV1 codec that we were talking about in testing. So we're back on H.264, but we're running at a slower encoding, so the quality should still be better. Typically, I wouldn't do slow. I would just do medium on encoding, but given that the new graphics card is a complete monster, I think we should be fine. In fact, just out of curiosity, checking out, let's see. I'll look while I'm on the elevator here. Get on there and tab out. Let's see. So yeah, the video encode goes up to about 50% compared to before it was. Let me see. I was actually taking screens earlier to compare them. So previously, the encode was, is that about 40%, I guess? Or 50%? So it's, anyway, point is, quality should be the same. It shouldn't really make a big difference. We gotta go kill Mr. Ugly real fast. We'll try this. I'm also gonna try out the staff, see if I can crystal torrent his ass. If that even works, or what it's gonna be like. I mean, this might be a complete disaster, to be honest. Oh yeah, I can already tell this fight gonna suck balls. Well, we definitely rotted his ass. Oh, dude, what the hell? Look how much health it has. What? There's no way. How? For real? Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm doing, unless, all right, hold up. I'm not gonna count myself out just yet. It could very well be a case of I'm not supposed to fight him with the thing. Before I crowd foul play and all that, let's no, yeah, this thing is just fucked, dude. Look at the health pool it has. I just did my biggest damage possible. The most damage I can do. And we have done a quarter of its health. Yeah, honestly, my best bet at killing this thing is gonna be just hoping it rots out. Like, I'm not hurting it at all. Oh, the rod already wore off. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. It's like I can't really go fight it out there because of the lava. I mean, we're doing damage with that, just not anything. You know, 1,300 damage is not. That's not gonna kill him. The AI broke, and I have absolutely no problems of using it. Because honestly, I'm not going to get another opportunity like this. Yeah, that was terrible. That was complete ass. That's wow. 60,000 runes, a smithing stone 7, and a boss that was borderline unkillable. Like literally, if it did not get stuck and stop attacking me, I don't know if I would have beat that. Y'all saw how little my spells were, like a soft whisper in the night. Like, ooh, I must have left the window open. Like, yeah, they weren't killing his ass. The rot, I was like, maybe I can let rot run out. Yeah, rot ran out. He still had like 2/3 of his fucking health left, and then some. Probably more than that. I'm just over this randomizer run. I think it's obvious that I have reached a point in my journey where I'm like, yeah, it's time for this to end. The rot on the staff, I'm still not sure how I feel about it, because that spell itself doesn't do damage that well. And I gotta use Crystalline Torrent, which is just shittier. I'll use it one more time, but yeah, Crystalline Torrent is just it's shittier Azures. So, oh, you have shitty Azures, cool. Yeah, no, not cool. Shitty. Let's see, maybe I can see what's behind the gate. Watch this Malinia while she's waiting. Not able to see anything. Let's go in. What? Bro, what? No, didn't. Oh, fuck me. It's phase 2 of Fire Giant. I was like, we've already fought Fire Giant. Why is this here? Nope, we haven't fought phase 2 of it. This is my best bet. You know, I believe he might actually be the first Elden Lord after seeing that. Like... What? Dude, like... Come on, man. Y'all see how little damage I just did to that thing? Like, I don't get it. I had to have messed something up in the randomizer. Like, there's no way this is intended. The amount of health this thing has to have like a bajillion. What's weird to me is this is already, you know, fire giant, late game boss. I'm fighting him in a late game area. So like he shouldn't be that much scaled off, but like we did a total of 6,000 there. And we have barely tickled the bar. Like, this thing has to be somewhere in the range of like 150, 200,000 health. Honestly, I'm pretty sure even the most broken setups wouldn't be able to... Like, I could probably Common Azure with the perfect staff, and I'm not going to deal the damage I need to kill this thing. This is stupid. I still haven't seen a Frostbite or Bleed proc on it. Can I get a critical? Can I even make it over to the eye in time for a critical? Nope. I don't know what to say. I'm just... I'm... Yeah, I don't know. See my runes anymore. don't get it, man. Why does this thing have like a new game plus 7 health? Like Fire Giants always had like a insane health pool, but this is pushing it. I can't fucking hurt it. I can't do anything here. This is stupid. Like, it takes a lot for me to be without any clue, but like we're not doing damage with melee. We're not, unless I stagger it, and after staggering it, I do like a third of its health bar instantly with a critical. But yeah, I'm not fucking seeing it, y'all. We're gonna give it one more try, and then honestly, I'll probably just see if there's like a one-shot thing on Cheat Engine, because I'm literally tickling. I've never this. There's been like a lot of weird shit we fought in this series where it's like, you know, it feels overtuned or undertuned, but what's weird is the damage here feels appropriate. The damage, this just feels like standard Fire Giant damage, you know, chunks you for about a third of your health. But its health bar isn't moving at all. Like, this feels like I'm supposed to have, like, Yorm's Giant. That's what this is right now. This is literally when you decide to fight Yorm, but you're not using Stormruler. Maybe they fucking changed it. Maybe I can use the other thing. The jump and hit it. Yeah, that's not fun. Let's see. Cheat engine. Cheat engine scripts. Is there? It'd be under script probably. Unlimited consumables. There's got to be like a no hit, no damage. That might help. We still have to hit this thing for. Oh, here we go. One hit kill everything. That's what we want. Let's put that on. Cause I can tell you right, I ain't gonna kill. It doesn't matter how many tries I attempt on this. I can already tell you I'm not beating this. This thing's health bar isn't moving. It's not. I've tried using all of the moves this character has in their arsenal, and this thing just looks at me and just ignores me. I'm an ant. Get fucked, idiot. Alright, now I'm gonna turn that off for phase 2 of the fight, which should be actually like legit. Oh, phase 2 is Elden Beast. How wonderful. Well, it can't possibly be worse than what we just went up against, so. Want to get in there? I want to bomb him with the meteorite. It just tripped me. It fucking tripped me, bro. Alright, see now this is I'm actually doing damage. Like I don't get why a fire giant was an unstoppable god that wouldn't get hurt at all, but it's got a supernova. What was that? Oh shit! Oh man! Going for that divine dragon type attack. Engvall, get in there and hit it, bro. Stop running. Engvall's just sitting there and looking pretty in the background right now. Elden Beast down. Golden seed and a lump of flesh. 320,000. Still less than the random guy that was inside the place. Still, that is still just wild to me. That random dude was just like, oh yeah, I have 650,000. Like what? That doesn't matter. We're right here. This is it. We're at the end. Let's see what's here. I think that. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm weird about going in with so many runes. Like I don't want to. I don't want to go in with all these runes. I'm like, no. Why would I do that? See if I can sell everything and make up the difference. I need 119 basically. Strengthen. Nope. Sell. One. Oh wow, wow! Literally, I have like exactly enough by like 200 runes. I'm at 204. Oh my god, that's not it. We still got a 2 phaser. Let's see. Let's see what the game has in store for us. As long as it's not like unkillable fire giant bullshit again. Never did find the upgrade to level up Engvall to 10. Poor guy. What are we up against? Godskin Noble of the Golden Order. Okay. Oh, am I dead? Yeah, damn, the burn on that. Huh. I need to... Seeing how many Moonlight Greatsword hits it took to get a frostbite proc on that, man, that was like legitimately just sad to see. Like, oh, this just isn't a thing, is it? Okay. It's not really big enough for some of the heavier magics. Should have gotten the critical on it. You know what? I'm not even sure what's going to be next, but... So yeah, you're pretty resistant to magic, it seems. Ooh. Seeing the changes this mod made to god slaying, I think doing a god slaying build would have actually been cool. God slayer great sword, pump some stuff into use that fortune we got for god slaying seal. Like all the stuff is there for god slaying. It's like the game wants you to do it. If we ever just do a straight randomizer, or just Elden Ring Reforged run, that might be what I do. 602, 644, okay. he's dead. Nope. Both dead. Show me phase 2. What's phase 2? What's phase 2? Clergyman. Fuck. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. Not insurmountable, but definitely gonna be hard. I think I need to... Did I ever find a thing? I don't know how I have 3 9s and I never got an 8. I guess maybe sewer or dark root depths would have been the locations I would have found it. I'm gonna have to beat this thing. What is this new moveset you're doing all of a sudden? Bro, stop. I don't have anything I could even mark rings. Like, this shouldn't be undoable. You could go to the Haller tree, get more levels, but I'm like, and let's see, this episode. Where would this episode even be? This would be. I need to check my total episodes too. This is gonna be episode 28. Which would be on Sunday. And Wo Long would come out the same week that this episode is up, so it's not like I can... I don't know, I could have maybe 2 or 3 more episodes, because I'm assuming Wo Long will be allowed to share it early. I don't know when. But it's unlikely they make us wait all the way to I mean, God, by the time this episode goes up, they might even have already let us put out some Wo Long stuff. So I'm kind of like, I need to wrap this, man. Fuck, man, you hurt. Could you not hit me that hard, please? Plate roll. Here comes the rolls. Nope. Fuck, man. I always struggle to dodge these things. Supposed to be able to just roll straight through it. Yeah, there we go. That time I did. That time I did too. That time I did too. That time I did too. Alright, you gonna stop anytime soon, dude? Come on, fuck. It's like, no, we don't stop rolling until you fuck up and get hit. Damn. It was close, but I'm using up too much of my I didn't have, even if I beat it there, I wouldn't have been able to. Hang on. We're gonna even the odds a little bit here. We're gonna even the odds a little bit. I'm at the end of the game. It's just a fun run. I don't care anymore. Let's see. Here's what's about to happen. Very ghost goods. Ghost glove ward 8. There we go. I'm gonna do that as well. Okay. We're gonna level up our homie with that 8 that evaded us all along. Oh, it's like she moved locations. I was like, wait, bro, no, no, not now.
I'll continue, which is why his roots, he won't like his shackle, his high top.
Final levels with them. Kind of curious to see if they would have been any good, but what do I need? Just an 8, 9, 10? Why not? Screw it. We're at the very end. Goods, ghost, 8, 9, and then 10. And then we're gonna need another hero thing to be able to. You don't realize how expensive it is to level up spirits until you have to do it all of a sudden. Alright, 2 different summons to try out. This is, you know, just because it's the final episode and my patience is gone. We're gonna slowly crank the dial more in the favor of Cowboy. The more these missions go on, be like, okay, I'm gonna beat it there. Let's go ahead and we're gonna give ourselves a better staff. Okay, let's go ahead and give ourselves a better spell. Okay, let's go ahead and give her. I'm just ever so slowly. I'm going to make the fight more in my favor. Alright, that was a cheap shot, and you know it. Meet Anvil 2.0. Level 10 edition. Let's beat his ass, Anvil. Oh, shit. That's weird. It hit me once and immediately stopped. It's weird. It's like it plans to keep doing. Oh no, no, no! Come on. Man, that's actually a pretty hard one to dodge. Ah! Godskin's like Reichard's babies, maybe? I'm thinking like the tail they have. It's a very, very sneaky tail. I wonder. The other thing is I got a foot-long sub from Jersey Mike's that just showed up. And that's sitting at the front door right now, just waiting for me to eat it. I ain't letting this fight take 20 minutes. I'm getting my sub. Get him, ladies. Fuck him up. Having the extra body made a difference, I think. Oh no, he's coming for me. Alright. Oh yeah, that's par for course. That's what I'd expect. In fact, if you weren't throwing boulders that did most of my health, I'd be very disappointed. Oh, you're gonna get fucked up. So this is literally just a... This is a... Okay. Question of who is gonna hit harder. Ow. He hits insanely hard, but I also hit insanely hard. Damn, as he killed my summon, I killed him. It's finally done. It's finally done. Let the record show that Engvil isn't as good as people would think, and instead the Night Maiden and Sorceress are MVPs. We will use the Ring of the Death Prince, because that is what this run deserves. Oh, man. God. Let's see, I want to pull up that... I'm going to pull up... I want to look at that log again. I'm curious, even if this isn't the log, I want to see where... If it mentions where bosses would have been. Elden Beast. Okay, so it doesn't anyway. I was just thinking. Oh, boss, early legacy, edit names, race mode, health. Oh man. Well, let's talk about the two mods, and in particular the fusion of the mods. So the Elden Ring Reforged had some really interesting stuff going on. I like the idea of being able to time a block, and it gives you the follow-up guard smash. I think that's really cool. I think that's something that I think could even be welcome in base game. What we discovered towards the end there with the lava, how you shoot the lava ball and it would bounce and then land and then explode. Straight up better than what FromSoft came up with themselves. The fortune system, interesting, but I think it needs to be fleshed out more. I like the whole idea of, you know, because I think in games, especially RPGs, I'll let him finish what he's saying for a second here.
The Age of the Duskborn.
Which is basically just Dark Souls 3. But anyway, so I think the fortune system is really cool, but I think there should be more rare and more legendary style fortunes, because, you know, unfortunately we ended up, like, just the way it worked out, you know, just doing a sword and magic caster. The only one that was even viable really was like the sword or the spell sword, the common one, which I would have liked to see something beyond common, but you know, sometimes things don't work out like that, so whatever. But it's a cool system. It's just, I think it needs a little bit more fleshing out, a little bit more more possibility. And I think it is cool because people I think gravitate towards a class, so having what's essentially a class selection in Elden Ring, I think that's an interesting concept. Some other stuff, I really liked the expansion of the affinities. We didn't even really touch too many of them, but you know, night, frenzy, death, having that shit be applicable in PvE, I think is really good. You know, I think from the perspective of gameplay, I mean, there's no reason death couldn't work in PvE, unless our enemies at instant kills, and on bosses, it just does like a large burst of damage similar to a bleed, which, I mean, you know, you'd have people that would be like, well, why would I use death when I could use bleed? Well, who cares? It's just, you know, it's more variety. Variety is the spice of life. You could argue, why are you using a katana when you could use a greatsword? You know, it doesn't matter. It's just, it's variety. It's not going to hurt anything. So overall, lots of really interesting stuff they had here. The big drawback, and that this is, see, the thing is, it's hard to know what caused it, whether it was the randomizer and the way the scaling worked, or it was how ERR changed around bosses, or maybe a combination. But we had, I mean, there were a couple where it was just, you know, borderline unbeatable, and we lowered the difficulty to get past mimic replacement. Was it Godfrey? Or no, it was Margit. Or no, who was it? No, it was Godfrey. No. Yeah, it was Godfrey. And so we get that. We, you know, had to lower the difficulty just to beat it. And I was sure there were other places I could have gone. I could have kept leveling up. But at the time, I was under the impression that if I got past it, I could level up my Ashen Summon, which wasn't the case to begin with. So that kind of screwed me. So in that case, the difficulty helped, but I think I would have rather seen some better scaling, and I think some of the most egregious ones we saw. So right there towards the end, Fire Giant. I mean, Fire Giant always had like big chunks of health, but usually you were still able to burst it down. Like I want to go to the walkthrough, because I think with phase 2 of the Fire Giant, doesn't it start with like most of its health gone, I believe? I'm pulling up the walkthrough now to confirm. So, watching the walkthrough, so we fight the Fire Giant, we get it down to about half health, and then when phase 2 triggers, I died there. Yeah, so typically, oh no, wait, no, it looks like it, yeah, no, this is phase 1 of the Fire Giant. Yeah, so phase 2 of the Fire Giant, I'm looking at the fight right now. I'm not crazy. The amount of damage I was dealing was way off. But yeah, phase 2 typically starts when it only has like 30% of its health left, which is pretty simple compared to 100. But the other thing I'm looking at, so given, you know, the walkthrough weapon, it's hard to say. But with the Bloodhound Fang, a single swing of our Bloodhound Fang in the walkthrough, the first hit I popped the Fire Giant with was 1934, and that was a solid chunk. A solid chunk. I think if I was to copy and paste that out, I don't know, 150 maybe? Let me see. Fire Giant health pool. Fire Giant typically has 43,000 health, and I think that's on par for what we did. I mean, just to so y'all can see what I'm seeing here. So you can see that's a sizable chunk right there, and compared to what was working in this video, I mean, God, dude, we just weren't. Its health bar wasn't moving. It just wasn't moving. It would have taken forever, and I don't know what the deal was there. I don't know if it was just the way the scaling worked, but it was all fucking over the place. I mean, Godskin, for example, that was a solid replacement for Radigan, but then the Beast Clergyman, we shot him and we did a third of his health, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I fully expected the Beast Clergyman to be the bigger stopgap. I figured he was just gonna, you know, throw out rocks and chunk me for a third or half my health, which he did, but for some reason he had like no defense. And so I think, you know, it's hard to know where to assign that problem to, whether that's a randomizer or a reforged, or as I mentioned, something to do with the compatibility between them. But I definitely soured the experience to an extent. You know, so I don't know. I think the Diablo, the idea of doing the Diablo loot with Elden Ring Reforged sounds pretty entertaining if I was to do a stream run. It wouldn't be anytime in the near future, just because in terms of games, I mean, God, we have Wo Long coming out. We're in the middle of playing Wild Hearts, which we're having a ton of fun with. We have Atomic Heart, we have Like a Dragon Ishin, we have Horizon DLC. There's so many games coming out that unless From Software is like, hey, surprise, 1 year anniversary, here's DLC, it's going to be a minute before we touch Elden Ring again. But either way, this was despite the frustrations that we had in this run, I think overall it wasn't that bad. I think I still had fun. You know, thank God it's on PC, because on console I would have been screwed. My ass wouldn't have been able to kill Fire Giant. I would have just been like, boop, oh well, we're screwed. But either way, we're gonna wrap up. I'm sure that Wo Long is gonna start in a couple days, so until then I'll probably have some like Wild Hearts videos for y'all. I'll have some build stuff, you know, looking at certain weapons, because I'm sure I'm gonna be playing a ton of that. And if there's a day or two without a video, then whatever, because, you know, by the time y'all see this, I should hopefully be like 40 episodes deep into Wo Long and getting that prepped up, and that is, you know, I consider that to be my Elden Ring for this year. I really want to bang out a killer walkthrough for it. So, you know, if there's 2 or 3 days with no episodes, so be it. The algorithm can hopefully be happy. But either way, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see y'all soon with Wo Long.